even
You're
no,
recording.
go for it, because we were talking and it's so nice to even connect with you because you are in Canada right now and I'm in the Netherlands. And yeah, we were talking about how this is not the 50s or the 40s anymore, where we only had the radio station to connect with the outside world. Like now it is through this communication that we can actually just share our perspectives and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just have a more of a bigger awareness of what is going on, other than what the mainstream media is all bringing right now, because that's kind of a dangerous, for me, I feel like that's a dangerous thing to only have one point of view.
Exactly. You really want to be willing to see, to zoom out and see and stay anchored in your own truth, and like share only what is feeling good to you, what is true to you. Otherwise you're sharing the virus, you're sharing the fear, because that's what media does. And they're telling a lie, television tell a vision, tell a lie.
Yeah, and it's um yeah, we were talking before how yeah, we felt quite uh grounded in a way, and also just wondering like where is that sense coming from. But yeah, we just get thrown back to what is important and how we can actually discern what feels real to ourselves, and how we can reconnect with what you're saying, like reconnect what feels true to
Mm-hmm.
ourselves, because
Mm-hmm.
that's not really outside of ourselves.
No, exactly.
Like that part, I don't know about other people, but to me that has really ignited something within me, because it feels like in that way we can zoom out and we can be that eagle to just, okay, this is actually a fucking global awakening,
Mm-hmm.
and that's exciting.
It is. It really is exciting. And it's such a big wind of change. And like we've been, all of the star seeds, all of the light worker, we're all here today to do this. We were prepared. Like that's why a couple years ago I awoken and I became closer to my heart. And that's why you did too. And all of the shadow works brought us here today for support in these times. That's what I feel is true to me.
Me too.
And
And I
I feel so open right now, like such an open channel. Like I don't even sleep anymore. It's just like information
neither.
coming through.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't ground these informations and I cannot integrate them because I'm like zombieing in and out of my sleep, and I don't take time to analyze. But seriously, there's so many things like around us, and the energy is really palpable, and it's such a great time to be alive. Seriously. Seriously, I feel like so grateful to be on the earth at this time.
Yeah, it's so funny because that like saying what a time to be alive, I don't know, like a few years ago, yeah, I don't know, I always felt like people that feel within themselves there's something that's saying like we are the building blocks for something new to emerge right now,
Mhm.
because the way we have been living in this freaking rat race like a hamster,
Mhm.
it's like the wheel has fallen off,
Oh
you
yeah.
know and it's like, is this it, I there's so much purpose of sun, I don't know. And I've been reading messages of people that have felt the same, there's a sense of purpose, and it's not like you have to do more or whatever, it's like, no, just your simple you being here
Yeah.
right now.
All we have to do is stay grounded in love and do the things that keep us inspired. Like if you feel inspired by reading or drawing or painting, do the things you love. That's what we need. We need to tap into the frequency of love rather than the frequency of fear and viruses and shit. And you know, I was driving from Alberta to Quebec, and a good amount of that, a good amount of time doing that, like you get a lot in your head. And I was like talking to myself like I was recording a video, and I was like, you know, we were brought here to be a little bit like a lighthouse for the people to find their light, just being guided by ours. Not that we have all the answer, but just we shine our light so that people can find theirs. And I don't know, I feel like it's so important for us now, like leaders, to keep inspired, to, I don't know, raise the frequency of the people around us, because it starts with one, and then it's like the virus, you know, one, and you touch someone else with the, if you have the virus and it contaminates, then let's do this but with love, and let's do this with inspiration, you know. And like if we can infect one people with inspiration and love, then it's gonna, you know, it's just gonna be a domino game.
Like plant the seeds.
Mm,
Plant the seeds, and in that process also have some patience.
yeah.
Yeah, because yeah, I'm here in this house, of course, and with my family, and you know, we're not always able to keep ourselves steady. And I feel like to come back to that acceptance and yeah, patience, I don't know, it actually sounds a little bit weird, but to have that patience, you know, and to be just aware of how we interact.
Yeah.
And make it about the little things, you know?
Definitely. It's a lot about being compassionate too. You know, what you see is maybe not what your parents see. Same for me, like what I see and what I feel is probably not what my sister feel and sees, you know. It's just to be open and willing to respect one belief, you know.
Yeah, and not force
And
force any of the beliefs, just anchor that within yourself.
definitely, yes.
Like plant the seeds within.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, that's exactly it.
Oh my god.
No, none judgment.
Yeah, non-judgment, and also about non-judgment towards yourself, because I mean, a lot of, like, when everything feels so uncertain, it can feel quite unsettling, you know. Like you were talking about the other day, how it's the illusion of control, like thinking we have all the control, when some things like this on a huge scale we actually don't have any control over.
We have so many informations about what's happening, what is truly happening behind the curtains. Nobody really knows. Like you feel things, you feel energies around you of what maybe is happening really. But like this quarantine is a blessing in disguise, because it forces all of us to go in a cocoon, to live with people. Like I think about couples that are living together for a couple of years, but really they're seeing each other only a couple hours a day, and then they go to work. So how deep really are they with each other? Like now is the time to get real with yourself, with the people you live with. Like it truly is a blessing, and we have not to take this for granted. It's really important. And of course it's a challenge for some people, because they realize how they're feeling about another person maybe, or like letting go of the illusion and control in the way that, you know, everything that's happening in the world right now and all the systems and how we have grown up to in these systems, you know, we know nothing else really. Like obviously I falling out the system a couple years ago because I was like, this is bullshit. But some people are so anchored in that, and they don't accept to see anything else. So for them it's really challenging, you know. They don't want any change, they don't want any transformation. But like we have to hold space for these people too. They're not ready to let let go, but they're gonna have to, So
Mhm.
yeah, we don't control anything, they don't control anything. It's like we have to surrender to the
Mhm.
greater power.
Yeah, to the greater power. Greater power. Amen.
But
We're
yeah,
not.
definitely we're coming up to dark days, I think.
Yeah, age of Aquarius, they say, like the age of great transparency and revelation.
The truth coming up.
Truth coming out, and it's like fast forward. It's like we get some smacks in the face, but maybe that's just about time, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And yeah, I had a dream a couple of days ago, and I remember that, like, in the dream, it's interesting to talk about dreams, because dreams, if you remember them, they come with a great message. And I feel in these times, the dream world, like, I'm very active in the dream world right now, and I know a lot of people too. But it's like, take notice of what's happening, like write it down or whatever. And like, in the dream that I had a couple of days ago, like, there was this big massive wave, and it seemed like a tsunami, and I was on the shore looking at it, and it felt so frightening because it was just so huge. And it came close and close, and it comes really fast, right?
Yeah.
And the moment it comes closer, it just started to be this most calming water I've ever seen. So it's like, calm water. So the dream, to me, I just woke up with the message, be the observer,
Yeah.
And like, even that, be the observer, takes me back to, I don't know, there's something around Jesus that Jesus was saying. Jesus said something like, be of the world, but not of it, like,
Oh wow.
observer. And from that observer, you can just choose your role.
Yeah.
So that's another question that I've been asking myself, like, what role do I want to take in this? And like, to me right now, I just want to find ways to be more outspoken with things. If I want to share whatever, I don't want to hold back anymore.
Yeah.
And it's good. We talked about it yesterday. Like, give total permission to be yourself and stay in your own lane.
Exactly.
Like, stay in your own alignment, because that's all that matters. The rest, it's nice, but find your way. Find your own ways that you become distracted.
Definitely.
Like, you gotta protect your own seeds, like, in a nourishing way, not like, this seed is mine.
No.
No, like, nourish your seeds. Like what you said, like, if you want to draw whatever, like, find the ways you can tune in with that frequency.
Definitely.
And not to bypass, heavy shit. If you need to cry, just cry, let it out, because the body knows how to just wash it away.
Yes.
But now we can choose to go fast forward, like, not like stop identifying with the stories. Drop, like, just let the stories go. Let your body handle you right now, because it's so intelligent.
Yes. And it's so, like, there's so many information, so much energy, and it's heavy, like, on the physical, on the mental, emotional, spiritual. Like, listen to your body. It's so important. If you need to take a rest, don't feel guilty about it. Go and have a nap. Like,
naps. Oh my god, naps. They're life-changing. I should do that more often, though.
Me too. But, like, yeah, listen to your body, listen to your intuitions. It's such heavy but full of light times, I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel really good about it. I feel like we've got this. I really do.
We got this. And speaking of we got this, like, there's this massive meditation tomorrow.
Yes.
And today, because it's 4th, and in Netherlands is then it's the 5th, So I have to set an alarm like 4:45.
In the afternoon or in the morning?
No, in the morning.
Oh,
But
geez.
worth it. I'm gonna set the candle, set the mood. That's just insane, you know. It is a time zone, but it's all now, you know.
I'm really excited for this.
Me too. I'm so excited for this. But also what happens after, in a way that how can we do this more often? You know, how can we have these gatherings more often?
I think it's within our communities.
Yeah.
It's within our communities. And we start, I don't know, raising awareness. And whenever you have the call to make a meditation group, go for it. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone who's listening right now, that's like, that would be cool. Like ignite the groups. If you call to be like space holder,
Oh
whatever.
yeah. And you don't need a certification for that. Like don't hold yourself back. Like you don't need any, like just meditate and hold space for other people to close their eyes and breathe and raise the frequency altogether. You know, it's just you don't need anyone to, you know, you just can be this
Just
placeholder.
start it and just to know how it feels, you know. That's amazing. And there's something powerful always happening when people are coming together, like being present with one another and share whatever's on their heart. Like that's already healing. So I'm excited for this.
Me too. And if you're in Canada and you're watching this, it's tomorrow. I mean, in Montreal, Toronto time, it's 10:45 p.m. tomorrow night, Saturday. I'm excited.
Cool. 4th of April. And then for the Dutchies, it's 4:45 a.m. But it's nice to start half an hour before, you know, just like set the mood. That's what I personally gonna do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
Space.
But yeah, I don't know. I want to talk about because I've been seeing and feeling like there's gonna be dark days, like no internet, no power, not power, but like no internet. They're gonna cut out that. What do you feel about that? And also, um I heard that it's like, you know, we are locked up in our houses, but it's not just because of the virus, because the truth is coming, and you know we have to be prepared and we have to be with our loved ones to be able to receive this information, I guess.
Yeah, I don't really know much about any if like 3 days of darkness, right?
Yeah.
But I'm kind of leaning towards that. Like I've been tuning in to certain people, and it's like they are the intel, you know, like they come with the information and they have been doing this work of just tuning in with the collective grid, like seeing what's happening and stuff. But yeah, it could be possible, you know, to that is happening. I really don't know.
If it does, then it's time for us to tune in.
Yeah, like that's what I also feel like, use these telepathic ways. Like it now it's not about, oh, I have to learn how to work with this. No, now it's the time to use the internet, you know, like use this, because we have this telepathic ability.
Oh yeah,
and then I always feel like praying for someone else, praying for the collective will help you also anchor yourself. So it becomes more like, how can you stabilize the grid, like the light grid. So if the internet goes out, like let us make this light grid stronger, you know?
Make the internet inside of ourselves.
The internet. Because with the internet, we're all connected.
Yeah, definitely. Without any radiations.
Oh, like other frequencies. But yeah, the radiation thing is also an interesting one, because, you know, like this 5G thing, I also feel like this 4G is already like really
bad,
not cool for us. But the amazing thing that I feel is like, how can we look into solutions you know, like ancient technology, like sacred geometry. How can we neutralize our spaces? And that's also an interesting one, you know, like to learn about the ancient ways, because it's all available, that technology. It's a different technology.
But it's so much more beautiful, and it's as powerful, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. And you really tapped into that and created such beautiful grids.
Yeah, it's like I don't, it's so like when I work with that, I feel like it just makes total sense. It
Mm-hmm.
makes sense to me why all of a sudden I was on the dining table, getting all my old crystals out, because that's how it started. I had some old crystals, and then it just made sense, like the path, the steps before I took. And yeah, it really feels, it makes sense. And then that's what I've been asking for, you know, like vision. I've been asking for vision, like at a time where I was like, I didn't had vision, and I felt kind of like blurry and yeah, like non-purpose. So I just been asking and praying for like let me get vision, you know.
Pretty clear now.
Yeah, but that's like how it always works out with asking and praying for it,
Mm-hmm.
like praying to ask the right questions.
Yeah, because
And then
guidance and support is always there. You know, the universe always listens, right?
yeah.
So whatever you think you need, you might ask for it.
Yeah, and what an amazing opportunity to be where we are right now, and to not resist where we are right now, because
Mm,
that's the major thing. Like, and to kind of look into what we can do here, even if it's fucking small thing, like go to the grocery store, be more like, be a nice human being to the
right,
person in the grocery store, you know, like all those little things.
definitely. Surtout, I don't know why I speak French. Especially in these times, you go to grocery shopping and humans are scared of one another. Like, just go and smile and,
We do
radiate.
like
We need
do it
that.
more, like contact eyes,
Yeah,
contact. We're not here to be zombie apocalypse,
no.
even though it feels all like a science fiction movie, but like just kind of find the humor in all of this.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Like, better make it like a nice science fiction movie for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Just imagine that you are the main character of this movie.
You are. That's the whole point. Oh my god, that's the whole point. Like, better make it a good one.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my goodness.
So if you were the writer of this movie or the realizer, how would you describe the character and and what would his characteristic be and personality, and like, is it a smiling person when it goes grocery shopping? Is it able to make eye contact, or is it too straight?
Exactly. But oh yeah, but it's everyone's in their own hero's journey, like
Oh,
their own individual hero's journey. How you like will meet your challenges, will overcome your challenges. I think it's from Joseph Campbell. Joseph Campbell came up with this story. Not story, I don't really know what it is, but archetypal framework or something. And it's about the hero's journey, actually. So that's really interesting to look into, because every movie has its own hero's journey. So
I'll
we
tap
have
into.
now we have to be our own hero journey. Like, no, nothing else.
Yeah, close the movie. You already have all the movie. Close the movie. You already have all the movies inside yourself.
You are in it already. The
Mm,
biggest movie ever yet.
definitely.
to be played in front of our eyes.
Like, close your eyes, because the greatest movie is in there. It's in your head, it's in your eyes, and you are the star.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you, and also to just record this and just be, you know.
Definitely. And if whatever we're saying resonates with someone, then
Yeah, just take whatever, take it and leave it. No, just whatever. Resonance is everything.
yeah.
Like, you can feel resonance through it's like the voice, the vibration, it's all resonance. So if you don't resonate with this, that's good. Like, it's
Yeah.
all resonance anyway. Then find something else you like resonate with.
Yeah, and you will feel it when you resonate with something. It's like you're coming home to your heart. It's like, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. It's that's also medicine, like your own voice.
Definitely. And I've been doing lots of sessions,
Mm.
one-on-one session, and like I would say I did 10 sessions in like 3 days, and of the a lot of the messages that we would get is like, use your voice, because I
Mm.
feel the collective in general is really holding back from sharing your truth. So it's
Mm.
like, stop leaving the feeling of the throat tickling. Just talk.
Mm.
Like, you're not lacking of anything. Like,
Mm.
you have the voice, you have the power, you have the wisdom, and now you have to share it. And stop like blocking yourself because you might not have a certification in whatever, and you don't have this or that. Like, just stay in your truth and share it. It's so important. Like,
Mm.
at this time, if you step in your light and you stay in there, then you can contagious everybody around you with your light.
Yeah,
Contaminate, not
contaminate everyone, like vaccines. No, but no, you're right. Because what happens when we hold back, and it's like the last thing that happens. It's not to scare anyone, but just from my personal experience. Like, years ago, when I was not fully, like, I was discovering myself, finding my voice, but I had problems. I had problems with my thyroids.
Oh yeah.
And that's how it goes. Like, it will be manifested in some way. So I feel like whenever we struggle with those things, it's a great opportunity for healing. And find your own ways to heal, because nothing outside, I mean, yeah, medicine, like, I don't want to like talk shit about anything, but it's more like, we have to just be real with ourselves, and the way we can heal those parts.
Tune in and you will know what you need to
Yeah.
heal. And remember that when you heal, you help healing the collective too.
Yeah.
It really starts with one, because what's in one is in the whole.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're never alone.
No.
In these times, we often feel really alone and confined in our little box, but you're never alone. Just tune in. You feel never alone.
Yeah, there's this whole supportive grid now, and
I
we
see
can
it too.
call upon that.
It's so present, It's like, it's really new for me to see grids like this, but like,
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to draw it and I'm not able to, because it's like, I don't know, I cannot, but like, it really is present.
Mm. Yeah, I just like think I just immediately see the flower of life. But it's more, you say it because I need to remember.
Yeah.
Because yeah, that's another story. When I did a mushroom trip and I saw like Flower of Life on the ceiling, like my first mushroom trip. That's that's a whole different story. Maybe for another time. But yeah, there's something about the grid, like a light grid, connecting.
And it's like when you tap into your ability to see and bathe in these grids, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, so supported, and I surrender so much, and I'm like so, I don't know, I trust so much. I'm like, I don't fucking care what's gonna happen in 2 months. Like, I'm here right now, and I know things are gonna shift like this. It shift, and I know things are gonna get better. Like,
Yeah.
I'm here right now, and I'm in my lane, and I respect whatever other people are saying, because if I resonate with what they're saying, that's good. If I don't, that's fine. I stay in my line, you know.
Yeah, stay in your lane. That's good. That's the thing. We gotta stay in our own lane.
Yeah, definitely. Like we were talking yesterday.
Yeah.
Important.
How long have we been talking? It's so a lot to digest, but
I don't know. I can't see.
But everything's recorded.
Yeah, I think like 30 minutes.
Oh, nice. Amazing. Yeah, amazing. It's good to connect. Seriously.
Definitely.
Seriously. We should like co-create, do something.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go, and I got my crayons here. I'm gonna go draw.
Yay! Draw those grids.
Yeah, we'll try.
Do it. Okay, babe. I see you later.
Yeah, I'm gonna